hello. I know it's been a while since I've made content like this, but, I've been wanting to do a Mega Man ranking for a while. But because I've been playing more Mega Man games recently, and I've kind of been getting way more into it, and I want my content to be more Mega Man related content, I thought, why not try to do it now? And because Brody is my editor, I can make him suffer through all this. I've played only 35 Mega Man games. That excludes the other version of each respective Mega Man Battle Network game from 3 to 6. I've not played any Legends games. I've tried Mega Man 64. Controls are horrible. I've not played any of the Star Force games. I really want to. So that narrows it down. But, I've played the vast majority, and from what I've played, they're all solid games, except for the lot that aren't. You'll see that coming up, but, hopefully you enjoy this. This will take some time. I'm recording this after I've already talked about 2 games, because I didn't do this earlier. But anyway, let's just get on with this video. Up at number 36, we have a Mega Man X7, which obviously, of course, it's going to be up here. It's terrible. It's horrible. First of all, you have to aim in a Mega Man game? Unheard of. And then, the knockback, it's very far, and it's very annoying. Also, the game doesn't know whether it wants to be 3D or 2D. Just pick a dimension and stick with it. The only good thing I have to say about it is that the soundtrack's pretty good. And another thing, you get X halfway through the game. I could have swore this was Mega Man X7, and by the time you're able to play as X, you don't even want to play as him because, you know, you get to play as Zero or, you know, Axel, who, you know, I guess you could play as if you really wanted to. I wouldn't. Coming in at number 35, we have Mega Man 8. Mega Man feels a little weird to control. I don't know why, but he just does. He can swim in this game, which I don't know why. I feel very upset about. It's a little odd. The bosses are kind of stupid. The levels are just as stupid. And there's also Frostman's infamous jump, slide bullshit that really pisses me off, and it's really hard to do. And there's also that voice acting. Oh god, the voice acting.
Hey, Zach! Why must I fight you? We are not enemies! Mega Man, hurry! You must come with me!
Coward, you'll pay for this insult. I'll be back.
All that aside, this game's just pretty average. At number 34 is Mega Man X6. I don't think this game is as bad as everybody else says it is, but it is extremely difficult. There's this one level in the game, for those of you who've never played it, that is very hard. If you ever played the game, you know which level I'm talking about. This game is just a little weird at some points, too. Like, in Ground Scarabich's stage, it's not really much of a stage, it's just you're teleported to, like, weird parts of it, like, just some weird place. So you can, like, after you get done with that, you, like, fight an enemy. It's really weird. There's also the gate stages, which, if you don't have the shadow armor, good luck to you. It's not that it's necessarily hard, it's just there's some jumps you can't exactly do very easily without the shadow armor. Although, I guess you could try using the blade armor. I don't know. It's just a little easier to use the shadow armor. And then there's the soundtrack. Probably one of my favorite OSTs in any Mega Man X game. all in all, it's a hard game, but it's a good challenge, and I kind of like this game. At number 33 is the game that started it all, Mega Man. This isn't a bad game by any means. It's just they didn't figure out the formula yet, and the physics are a little weird. But yeah, like I said, they didn't figure out the formula yet, but it's still Mega Man at the end of the day. There's also that Gutsman stage thing that, just like with Metal Shark Player, I died like a lot.
'Cause we're just gonna kill him!
There's some really weird stuff you can do in this game. There's the pause glitch. Basically, you pause the game while projectiles on screen that you shot, and it hits the enemy multiple times, or whatever, and the boss is just dead. Mega Man was just a little slippery in this game, which made a lot of jumps really kind of hard to do, because you didn't get like walk up to like be able to get the right position to jump, and you'd end up sliding off. The boss fights are pretty cool. The bosses are pretty iconic. Some stage themes are pretty iconic as well. This is what started it all off for the Blue Bomber, and it's a pretty good game. I like it. At number 32 is Mega Man 11. This game isn't bad by any means. It's not overwhelmingly fantastic. It's just average. The mini bosses are pretty fun. The tight platforming makes this game just gives it that edge, you know, it gives it that classic Mega Man feel. There's the speed gear, which you just slow down time. There's power gear, which just makes you a bit powerful. You gotta wait for a long charge, though. Another thing, the Wily levels are really short. You got, like, the first Wily level, the second Wily level, the boss graveyard, and then you're at Wily. It's just a little short, don't you think? Here's just a criticism. You can't jump through the boss door. I don't know why that upsets me, but in every other Mega Man game, you can jump through the boss door. The Wily boss fights are pretty fun. I usually go at them Buster only. I don't know why. They're a little harder that way, but I like giving myself a challenge. Altogether, it's a good experience. I really like this game. It's pretty good. At number 31, we have Mega Man X5. I'd have no problems with this game. Unlike most people, just Alia needs to shut the hell up. This is all around a pretty fun game, and I don't think it deserves the hate that it gets. At number 30, we have Mega Man 2 for the Game Boy. And that music. It sounds like the piercing screams of the damned. It's not all bad, though. It's a little too easy in my opinion, but that's okay. It just feels like classic Mega Man adventures, and that's good. Doctor...
Okay, pause. First off, that is my profile picture at the top left. Second of all, how are you supposed to dodge that? That is impossible!
Wily's stages are pretty cool. Or the...
Like, right there! It just spawns immediately, I swear, this is bullshit.
It just feels like classic Mega Man adventures, and that's good. Dr. Wily's stages are pretty cool, or the first one anyway, because you have there's like the boss graveyard things, except there's stages for the other bosses. That's pretty cool. Quint is a little too easy, just like everything else in this game. Dr. Wily looks a little squished, so that's weird. He's easy as well. All three of his phases. Really simple. I managed to beat the game in like 40 minutes. This game is fun, and though it's not the best Game Boy game for the Mega Man series, it's, like I said, it's good. At number 29 we have Mega Man Dr. Wily's Revenge, or Mega Man World. This game, it's just fun classic Mega Man adventures, but it's hard. Very hard. But this game has qualities that are the reason why a lot of people like the Game Boy games. It's good. I like it. At number 28, we have the original Mega Man Zero. I personally enjoy this game. It's perfect. Almost. There are some things about it that just are drawbacks, to be honest. The Mega Man Zero series is my favorite of the Mega Man series things. I don't know what I'm talking about. But this game has flaws. And at the same time, it's a great, great game. This game has great boss fights. And a good final boss fight, but a hard boss fight. This game, much like the rest of the series of Zero games, is really hard. I find this one to be the hardest, but that's just me. I also am just kind of biased about this being my favorite Mega Man series, mostly because Zero's my favorite Mega Man character. He's kind of just my favorite fictional character of all time anyway. But enough about that. Let's get back to talking about the game. The music for this game is great as well. Same with the rest of the Zero series, and pretty much just Mega Man in general. And you know what? Screw the factory missions. They suck. I die a lot.
What the hell's all this shit?
That same thing happens to me a lot during the train boss fight as well. With all that stuff aside, good game. Really good game. At number 27, we have the original Mega Man Battle Network. I went into the Legacy Collection for this not thinking the games would be great, and I was proven wrong. The games are fantastic. I have found zero flaws with any of the games except for this one. The one flaw that I have with this game is that you don't exactly, your health doesn't heal as soon as you jack out. Because I've noticed when you jack out in other games, your health is automatically refilled. So it's just that's my only problem with this. And kind of the final boss is just a life virus. It's not really very interesting in my opinion. Other than that, this is a great game. Here at number 26, we have Mega Man World 3. This game it's just Mega Man 3 and 4, pretty much, on the Game Boy. Talking about the NES games, basically, that's just what it's basically, just Mega Man 3 and 4 for the Game Boy. There's not really much to talk about, other than Punk, he is in fact a punk. His boss fight makes you think so. Either way, this game is phenomenal. At number 25, we have Mega Man X8. This game is weird, in my opinion. First of all, I'm not a big fan of the character designs they went with for this game. They just look kind of stupid. The levels aren't great, especially Gigavolt Man Wars level. Basically, all it is just you're in like a spaceship kind of thing. You're trying to shoot at Gigavolt Man of War to like get him to fight him, and then you just fight him. That's not even a level. And there's also Burn Rooster's stage, which is just the worst. Lyle's back again, so that's good. All in all, it's an okay game. The soundtrack is why it's kind of as high as it is. Here at number 24, we have Mega Man 9. I can't talk too much about this because, well, I've only beaten one level, and this game's just way too hard for me. The music is really good. That's all I can say. At number 23, we have Mega Man ZX Advent. I personally like ZX more than this game, but they're both pretty good because they're spiritual successors to Mega Man Zero series. This game is hard. I'm not really sure. I keep telling you what game is hard. It's Mega Man. Of course, it's going to be hard. But I've struggled more than I probably should have. But that's okay. Also, the music is great. Not sure I keep telling you that either. It's Mega Man. All in all, this game is great, and I love it. At number 22, we have the original Mega Man ZX. This is everything I want from a Mega Man Zero successor. This is everything the Mega Man Zero series was, and more. These games, both of them, are great. This one especially. This game isn't just great gameplay-wise, the music is amazing, the challenge is just right, kind of overbearing at sometimes too, but this is a great, great game. And if you've never played this game, you should probably give it a shot. Just like every other game on this list, except for X7. Don't play that game at all. Like I said, great game. Here at number 21 is Mega Man Battle Network 5. This game is bullshit. Okay. I'm trying to finish, like, get on to the next mission or whatever, but I can't do it because there's this stupid minigame that prevents me from doing it, and it's pretty hard to do. Other than all that, it's a Mega Man Battle Network game, so it's good. Great music, fun, it's just fun. Long, but fun. This is one that you should play, just like, again, every other game on this list, except for X7. Like, I know I've already mentioned that on the last one, but I'm being serious, you should check out all these games. They're great. They're really great. Not just the series being great, but the game itself is great. Here at number 20, we have Mega Man 6. The story for this game isn't great, by any means, but it's an interesting story, I guess. Gameplay-wise, it's the same as basically every Mega Man game that was on the NES. I like the levels. They're pretty good. A lot of the weapons kind of suck, in my opinion. The bosses are interesting. The music, though a lot of people don't like it, I find to be some of the best for NES Mega Man. All around, this is a fantastic game, and I really just don't know why I can't rank it higher. I just can't, because there are some better games on this list that I think are just top tier. Here at number 19, we have Mega Man 02. This game is loads of fun. Slashing through enemies, and that music. Oh, the music is so good. From a gameplay perspective, this plays just like the rest of the Zero series. No shit, right? Who could have guessed? This game is fantastic, and the bosses are loads of fun. Sometimes they can be a little tricky. Other times, like I said, they're loads of fun. The levels are great too. I could go on and on about how great this game is, but I'm not going to. I've made Brody suffer enough. Actually, one last thing. Why did they decide to make the song Departure go so fucking hard? Bottom line is, give this a shot. I promise you'll love it, just as much as I do. Here at number 18, we have Mega Man X3. This is the first game which you get to play as Zero. Also, Vile's back. A lot of people don't like the music in this version and prefer the stuff from PS1, but I think this one's better. Some of the boss fights in this game are kind of just lame. A lot of the stages are pretty cool. Some of them kind of suck, in my opinion. All in all, this is a fantastic game. It's not the best in the X series, but it's still a fantastic game, and I really like it. Here at number 17, we have Mega Man Battle Network 6. This game is pretty sweet. I really like the fact that Mega Man can transform into one of the Cyber Beasts, depending on which version of the game you play. I also think the story's pretty cool. I'm kind of sad that this is the last Battle Network game. I've really enjoyed all of them so far. But just like with Mega Man Battle Network 5, I've not beaten this game yet. Not because there's a stupid mini-game in the way from me beating the game. I just haven't gotten around to it. I don't know why. This game is pretty good in my opinion, and I think you should spend the next 20 to 30 hours playing this game. That's how long it takes. I'm not kidding. Look it up. Trust me. Here at number 16, we have Mega Man World 4. This game, much like all the previous Mega Man World games, is just a combination of two of the Mega Man NES games, this one being Mega Man 4 and 5. And I like how Mega Man's charge shot has a little bit of recoil. It's not enough to where it'll mess up your jumps, or at least sometimes, but it's a nice addition. I like this game more than the others when it comes to Mega Man World, mostly because this one just felt a little unique. I don't know why. It probably has something to do with the inclusion of Ballad, who is the last of the Mega Man killers and in my opinion, the best. This game is everything I'd want from a Mega Man game, because after all, it's just good classic Mega Man fun. This game is great. Not much more to be said there. Here at number 15 we have Mega Man World 5, the only original game from the Mega Man World series. And I'm doing a playthrough of this game on my channel, in which there are 2 parts of it so far. So I didn't play very much of the game. But I do know, from what I've played, this game is the best of the Mega Man World games. This game is good. It has its own original bosses, its own original levels. Everything about this game is new. I can't speak too much about this game, I haven't gotten very far. But, like I said, it's good. Here at number 14 we have Mega Man 10. This game lets you select from 3 different characters, such as Mega Man, Proto Man, and Bass. Bass, I'm pretty sure, was originally just DLC for the game. You just get to play as him for DLC, much like with Proto Man being DLC for Mega Man 9. But on the Legacy Collection, You can just input like cheat codes and you get them. This game can be challenging sometimes, but it's a good challenge, and I like this game. Not to mention the music. The music is so good. Give this game a shot. I promise you'll like it.
I also vividly remember this being my first official Mega Man game playing, but I played that a while ago on my 360. I might be able to play it again sometime. Who knows?
Here at number 13, we have Mega Man 3. This game has a lot of technical issues. You can see that especially on the stage select screen. This was also the first game to introduce sliding. And Proto Man, Mega Man's brother. Rush is very broken in this game. And this is also the game in which Rush first appeared. For the final boss Gamma's second phase, you have to put snakes into the cockpit so they can like scare Wily or whatever, or you could just use topspin at the right time and instantly kill it. Other than all that weird stuff, this game in my mind is perfect. And I wouldn't change a thing about it. I like this game. Here at number 12, we have Mega Man Battle Network 4. Some people like this game while others don't. I personally think it's a great game. I mean, it's a Mega Man Battle Network game. These games haven't led me astray one bit. The story is great, the music is great, the new character sprites are really good. I just don't understand why there are so many tournaments in this game. I think after one of them, it should have been just done there. But no, pretty much the entire game was just the tournaments. That being said, this game is great and I enjoyed it a lot. Here at number 11, we have the original Mega Man X. You may be asking, why is this so low? It's because it didn't age very well in my opinion. A lot of the things that make it to where I don't think it aged very well is the fact that some levels, like Storm Eagle stage, aren't great. Some of the boss weapons, in my opinion, aren't the best. And the Sigma stages kinda suck, but that's just what I think. The music for this game is just fantastic, and this game is just so iconic. I don't hate this game by any means. I just think X2 through 4 really just made things better for the series. This game is fantastic, and I love it. Here at number 10, we have Mega Man 5. An extraordinary game for an extraordinary series. Though it's not the best of NES Mega Man, it's one of the best. In my opinion, anyway. I love how Napalm Man's stage is literally just Vietnam. I mean, you got freaking spike pits. Heck, even Napalm Man's name is based on napalm, which was used by the US military against enemy forces and Vietnamese civilians. So it's no wonder Mega Man 5 was banned in Vietnam. Messed up history lesson aside, this is one of the best that NES Mega Man has to offer. And I think more people should play this game and have fun. And that music, oh yeah! At number 9, we have Mega Man 2. Look, I know you're probably upset that it's so low on the list, but I have reasons, alright? This game is iconic in every sense of the word. I mean, the music is fantastic, the levels are great, the bosses are fun, but there are just better Mega Man games out there. Alright, now let's get to my criticisms. When you get a game over, you lose all of your E-tanks. And Mega Man still feels slippery in this game, much like in Mega Man 1. And a lot of the Wily bosses make me want to throw my controller down and walk away. All of that aside, this game is still great, and now I'll leave you with an interesting glitch I discovered while playing this game for the video. Here at number 8, we have Mega Man 4, my personal favorite Mega Man NES game, and it's also the first game to introduce the charge shot. This is an example of how a Mega Man game should be. Great controls, great music, great boss fights, great levels, all of that. This game is also where, in my opinion, Mega Man found his formula. Don't get me wrong, this game isn't perfect and it could be better, but then again, nothing's perfect. This game is one of those games that if you start it, you can't put it down. This is peak NES Mega Man and it shows. This is one of those games that I think if you've never played a Mega Man game before, you should totally try this one. It's got that perfect blend of easy and hard. It's a perfect challenge. This is the best NES Mega Man and you can't tell me otherwise. Here at number 7, we have Mega Man Battle Network 3. This game is fantastic, and I'm stumped between Mega Man Battle Network 2 or Mega Man Battle Network 3 being my favorite Battle Network game. From what I've experienced, they just feel so different from Battle Network 1 and the rest of the series. The boss fights are fantastic, and this game is fantastic. All around, a fantastic adventure. Give this game a shot if you haven't already. I promise you'll like it. At number 6, we have Mega Man Battle Network 2. And, after the number 5 spot, you should know already that I don't prefer this over Mega Man Battle Network 3. I just like them both, and I don't like one over the other. I just put them in random spots on the ranking. So, okay, so this game was released in 2001. There's a portion of the game that has a plane being hijacked from the internet, and you need to stop it. And Gospel is a terrorist organization. Well, more like cyber terrorists, but same thing. All that really weird stuff aside, this game is great. And I just really wish I could pick a favorite for the Battle Network series. I just can't. Maybe one of these days, but until now, who knows? Let's just get to the top 5. Don't listen to that asshole you just heard. It's now time for Okay, so there are honorable mentions because 1, I'm a dumbass. And I forgot to include the games that are on this honorable mentions list when making the ranking beforehand, and I was also kind of done with 2 things already, and I didn't want to have to fuck everything up, so. And 2, these games, in my opinion, are very special and don't belong in a normal ranking. The first honorable mention is Mega Man The Power Battle. This game is just a Mega Man beat 'em up, and it's pretty fun. And it's also too easy. I mean, watch me go ham at Dustman here. If I were to put this game on a normal ranking, I'd probably put it at number 15. The second and last game on this honorable mentions list goes to Mega Man 2, The Power Fighters. This game is much like the first game, and it's still way too easy. I find this game to be a bit better than the first, but it's still amazing. And that's it for the- wait, there's one more? What game could that possibly be? Wait a minute, this is just a collection of Power Battle and Power Fighters. This doesn't count. But do know, I in fact have it. At number 5, we have Mega Man X4. This game is almost perfect, and I think you can guess why.
Iris! 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 Ah! No, this isn't happening! There's no reason for me to go on. What? What am I fighting for?
But Zero, what if I become one of the Mavericks?
Don't ask such a silly question. I'm breaking contact now.
Wait, Zero! I'm serious! Zero, if I become a Maverick, you have to take care of me.
But, like I said, it's not all bad. In fact, this game plays really well. The music, the stages, the bosses, all of it is amazing. But that voice acting is a drawback.
Ah!
You may be questioning why this is so low on the list. Well, here at number 4 we have... Man, I love this game. This game is fantastic. I get I've been saying that a lot, but it's really true. This has one of my favorite soundtracks in any video game. I really love the levels, I love the bosses, everything about this game I love to death. And the harsh reality is, I will never be able to play this game for the first time ever again. Which sucks because, let's just say, the first impressions of this game were positive. I have absolutely nothing negative to say about this game. This game is completely good from start to finish. And sure, sometimes this game will completely wreck your balls. It's still a good challenge. It's no wonder why everybody says this is the best Zero game.
It's not in my opinion, but we'll get to that.
Here at number 3, we have Mega Man 7. In my opinion, this is classic Mega Man's best outing. This has classic Mega Man's best levels, best bosses, best music. I just really like the overall style of this game. Everything in this game looks good and feels good. I was shocked the first time I played this because it just looked so good. I mean, it looked like I was playing a cartoon. This game isn't perfect. I'm not a big fan of like having to go and get stuff, like upgrades and stuff in classic Mega Man. This just doesn't work for classic Mega Man. It works more with the X series. Speaking of, at number 2 we have Mega Man X2. In my opinion, this game is a lot better than the original Mega Man X. It takes all the fundamentals from the original Mega Man X and takes its own spin on things. Sort of. This game has my favorite music from any of the X games. This music rocks, man. Brody, you smug bastard. You gave me no choice but to use your shitty pun. I really like a lot of the levels in this game. The boss fights are pretty fun as well. I have nothing negative to say about this game. This game is perfect through and through. This game also has my favorite armor design in any Mega Man X game. It just looks so cool. I also like how you can fight Zero if you don't get all of his parts. All in all, fantastic game from a fantastic side series. Now, let's move on to number 1. And finally, at number 1... I have no idea why I like this game so much. I just think it's the best Mega Man game of all time. Heck, it's even my favorite game of all time. The music is kick-ass. It's my favorite Mega Man soundtrack of all time. This is one of the few games that I play on repeat. And the story. It's dark, but it's good. And rest in peace, Zero. This is the best climax to any series. Dr. Weil is a threatening villain. All in all, I think I have an unhealthy obsession with this game, and I should probably get it checked out. And so, that was my ranking of every Mega Man game that I've played so far. Feel free to hate on me in the comments. Not like I'm gonna look at them anyway. And on the off chance I do read your comment, hopefully we can spark up some interesting debates. That's all from me this week. Ciao.